Hi everyone, welcome to this second part of our Froggy Fortunes JavaScript tutorial series. In the first video, we managed to get the user interface working. If we go into our code, here it is in the body section. And then we tried to figure out what happens when we click the submit button. Okay, so we jump into a submit function. We update the question number so that we can display the next question properly, and this logic down here will help us do that. We also need to get the value from the input box, yes or no, and if it's yes, then we're going to update the yes count, and at the moment we're using console.log to track that. Just as we get started in the second video, I'm going to comment out that console.log. That's now a comment, it's not code, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do console.log question number. Just see what's going on with this question number. Okay, so let's save that and we'll refresh the page. Bring up the console because we're using console.log, and let's just have a look at the question number. So the question number is now 2, and yep, this is question number 2. Question number is now 3. This is question number 3. Question number is now 4. Yep, this is question number 4. Let's do it one more time. The question number becomes 5. Okay, so question number is 5. So it's not 2, so we don't do that if. Else, if question number is no, it's 5, so we don't do that. If question no, we don't do that. So we come into here. This is where we come when question number is 5. And we want to do two things. We want to hide the button and the input box, and we want to display the fortune. To do these two tasks, I'm going to create two functions. So I'm going to call the first one, I'm going to call it the hide stuff function. We're going to call this function, and we also need to display the fortune. So I'm going to design some functions to do these two tasks. Okay, so let's come out of the submit function, come out of that, and let's design the hide stuff function. Now what this function does is it hides the button and the input box. How can JavaScript communicate with this button? Right? You've guessed it, we need to give it an ID. So I'm just going to call it submit. The input box already has an ID, so that's fine. JavaScript can find it. And let's go and design the hide stuff function. Pretty straightforward. Document get element by ID submit. That's the button. Dot style dot display equals none. And trust me, guys, that will hide this element here, the element with the ID of submit, which is our button. And we're just going to do exactly the same thing with the yes/no input box. And that's it. That's all the hide stuff function does. Okay, so let's save that. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to comment out this display fortune call because I haven't designed that function yet. Let's save that. Let's refresh the page, and let's just do 4 submits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it worked. Okay. So the hide stuff works. Now we need to display the fortune. Let's just display it here. Instead of the question, we're going to display the fortune. Okay. Now, what are we using to do that? We're using this h3 tag with the ID of question. That's going to display the fortune. Okay, we'll use that tag there. So let's design this function. We're going to call it there, but we need to design it. So after the hide stuff function, let's design a new function, display fortune. So it's just, again, just a series of if-else statements. If, let's say if the yes count is 4, we're going to do something. Else, if, let's say the yes count, it's yes count, isn't it? What was that variable called? yes count. That's the variable that's storing the count of yeses. Okay. If yes count is 4, great fortune. Else, if yes count, let's say, is greater than 2, so that's, well, let's say greater than or equal to 2, so that's 2 and 3, we'll do something. Else, if it's not, if it's less than 2, we'll do one more. Okay. So, 4 yeses, document dot get element by ID. What was that H3 tag? We're going to use this tag to display the fortune. We're not going to display a question. We're going to display the fortune. The ID is question, so we're going to use that one. Document dot get element by ID question dot inner HTML, because it's a text tag, equals. I'm just going to put some things in here just to test it, okay? It doesn't. Let's not be serious about it. But you are so lucky. We can change all this later. Okay. Okay. So that's the fortune. If the yes count is 4, else if the yes count is greater than or equal to 2, let's just copy all this, paste it into here. We're going to put, you are quite lucky. Okay. We can change all this later, guys. We can make it more interesting. This is just to test that the app works. Okay. You are not lucky. Okay. So let's just use this logic in the display fortune function, which we are calling here. We're calling it here. And we're designing it down here. Okay. Now let's save that and refresh. Are you feeling lucky today? Yes. 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 And yes. Yay! You are so lucky. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now when we display the fortune, let's also do this. Document dot get element by ID question, because that's where we're putting the fortune. Dot style dot color equals red. Let's change the style of that so it stands out a little bit, okay? And then we'll put the fortune into that H3 tag. So we'll save that, refresh, just do it very quickly one more time. Yes. No. Let's do only one yes. No. No. You are not lucky. Okay? So that is the conclusion at the moment of the Froggy Fortunes app. Let's get into the worksheet and complete the tasks.